What is up YouTube? I'm Ben Plays Games, guys, and today I'm back bringing you another zombies video. Today I am finally happy to be bringing you guys my first Black Ops 6 video, and in today's video we're going to be covering the top 5 things, in my opinion, that Black Ops 6 Zombies absolutely needs in order to be the huge success of a zombies game that it really could be. As I say, this is in my opinion, but I hope you guys agree with me. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like and share the video with your friends, as I'm going to be covering zombies massively in the run up to Black Ops 6 and also post-release. So I would really appreciate all the support for you guys. The support on my zombies videos has been crazy this year, and I'm genuinely so excited to cover Black Ops 6 as soon as it comes out, but also, like I say, in the lead up to it coming out. Also, do make sure to follow my Twitch. It's in the description. I do stream quite regularly over there. It's not just zombies, I stream all sorts of games, so I'd love to see some of you guys over there from this video as well. As I was writing this video on the 8th of August 2024, which is today, we've had a shitload of gameplay and trailers for the new map, Terminus Island, dropped literally today, but I thought I'd still make this video as I think it's extremely relevant to everything that we saw today. First impressions are that the game looks crazy good. It looks like Treyarch have essentially cooked something up that could just be like crazy insane. They even said it themselves with a tweet that I'm going to put on screen now. They've essentially mixed Black Ops 3 and Cold War into this new experience. In my opinion, that is literally the two best games from the past 10 years plus of zombies, arguably of all time, like with Black Ops 3. So yeah, it's looking crazy. But without further ado, let's get into the top 5 things that Black Ops 6 Zombies absolutely needs to succeed. Coming in at our number 5 spot, we have innovative wonder weapons. What I mean by this is to essentially go with what they did in Cold War Zombies, but take it up a notch, because I just know that Treyarch can. All maps in Black Ops Cold War had a very good wonder weapon on them. You had the D Shockwave on Die Machine, you had the Ray K in Firebase Z, the CRBRS, I think it was called, in Mewa, and the Crystal Axe on Foreskin. All great fun wonder weapons, all unique wonder weapons as well. And obviously you also had the ray gun in each map, and they actually made the ray gun good again in Cold War. In my opinion, all of them genuinely, they were pretty unique and fun to upgrade and use. And yes, I'm even talking about the Ray K. Okay, look, I know people say the Ray K was mid, but I thought it was pretty cool. I do think it is essential that Treyarch just continue to innovate with wonder weapons instead of going backwards, and I'm sure that they will do this. I would also love to see in this upcoming game an elemental style wonder weapon again, similar to the staffs on Origins and the bows on Horizon Jack, but again they need to be unique. Most of the community disliked the map Alpha Omega when it released on Black Ops 4, but personally I loved it, and the Elemental Raygun Mark IIs, in my opinion, were amazing, because elemental weapons are always a W. And again, I do believe Treyarch will do some sort of elemental weapon, hopefully, on this game, and I'm sure that they're going to smash it out of the park. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have new perks. But when I say new perks, I mean perks that are actually innovative to the zombies' core gameplay and that actually fit the system and have a purpose, and then actually also deserve to be purchased over other perks. Again, to touch on Cold War, that game introduced Elemental Pop, which was quite a fun perk, but I don't personally think it was good enough to purchase early game over other perks such as Juggernaut, Speed Cola or Quick Revive. I would love Treyarch to come up with a new perk that genuinely rivals the main core perks of the game and it breaks the mold, but they need to do it without completely fucking the system like they did in Black Ops 4. I love Jason Blundell as much as every zombies fan out there, but the reality is the Black Ops 4's perk system was the main downfall of the game. Most perks in that game had no place because of the meta perks such as Stone Cold Stronghold and Stamina. You just didn't use a lot of the perks that they introduced. I don't think we'll go back to that system, as Cold War's all perk system where you can buy all the perks works fantastically, and it gives you something to grind for throughout the game. Each game that you play, of zombies. What I'm saying is I want some new perks that you'd buy first over other core perks in the game. Change it up a little, but not too much. Coming in at our number 3 spot today, we have unique maps. Now, what I mean by this is I really hope Treyarch actually creates maps in the way that they are unique to zombies, and they're not just retextured multiplayer maps. Look, I get it. Being a games designer is a hard job, but over the last few years, COD developers have become quite lazy, especially with the latest game, Modern Warfare 3. The entire of Modern Warfare Zombies is just simply reskins of multiplayer maps and the Warzone map. There is nothing about the design and the maps on Modern Warfare Zombies that is unique. While I personally enjoyed grinding Modern Warfare Zombies at the start, as it was a new experience, it wasn't round based and the storyline was pretty cool, I've always thought that the design of it was incredibly lazy. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't blame Treyarch or Raven for this, as Activision probably had most of the same where resources and time were given to the developers. And they probably will have with this new game too. I just really hope that they've given the creative guys on the Zombies team at Treyarch enough time to make an experience that is truly unique to Zombies only. Coming in at our number 2 spot is that I really want Treyarch to essentially take what they've built with Cold War's system and just improve it. So we'll call this spot Cold War's system but better. I don't want them to revert to anything too basic, essentially anything pre-Black Ops 4, as I feel like that would just be a giant step backwards, and in reality, Cold War's gameplay was its best feature on Zombies, in my opinion. I wasn't as interested in the Dark Ether storyline as I was in the Ether storyline, nor was I massively impressed with the map design on Cold War. The main thing that impressed me and dragged me in about Cold War's Zombies was the gameplay. When you had a full setup of weapons, perks and fully upgraded armour, you genuinely felt but to me, that's how you should feel in Zombies. People complain that it's too easy nowadays, but I disagree entirely. If you want to make Cold War Zombies hard, you can. If you want to make Black Ops 3 or 4 Zombies hard, you can. But why would you want to? Zombies isn't a competitive mode, it's a PvE mode designed purely for the purpose of fun. I just wish people would stop making everything in gaming like ultra competitive and just have fun with your friends on a game mode for once. There isn't enough of that in today's era of gaming, like post Fortnite is the era I call it. There just isn't enough casual gaming, but honestly I think Black Ops 6 Zombies, from what we've seen so far and the potential it has, it really has a huge chance to fill that void, and I really hope that it does. And finally, coming into our number 1 spot today, guys, we have a perfect Gobblegum system. I am beyond happy that Gobblegums are returning, as personally I think they were one of the main reasons Black Ops 3 Zombies was just as good as it was, but the important thing for their triumphant return is that Treyarch get them right. Black Ops 3's Gobblegums, as good as they were incredibly pay to win. You would have to grind for days, if not weeks, to acquire the best Gobblegums for free back in the day, and then they took that a step further, unbelievably, with Black Ops 4's elixirs, as these were even more pay to win. I genuinely didn't use most elixirs until the start of this year when I played Black Ops 4, almost 6 years after release, because my friend Corey knows an exploit on the PC version of the game where you basically get infinite of all elixirs. Like, those shitty things were so hard to acquire without spending loads of money, it was just unreal. Cold War didn't actually have a variable in its gameplay like Gobblegums and elixirs, and although the break was nice, like I say, I am so glad that they're coming back, but Treyarch have to get this system right. It's 2024, it's not 2015. Nobody wants to have to spend hundreds if not thousands of pounds or dollars in order to acquire some expensive modifiers for a PvE mode in 2024. Luckily, I'm 90% sure it's confirmed that you're going to be able to earn something like a Gobblegum per round, which sounds insanely fair and balanced compared to Black Ops 3 and 4. Now, don't get me wrong, personally, I'm a bit of a degen and I will micro-purchase them on release if that's an option. But if I wanted to do some guessing now, I would assume you'll have some sort of Mr. Peaks version of Dr. Monty's factory to acquire Gobblegums in a classic way, but then you'll probably also be able to earn a shitload each season by buying the Season Pass. Again, I know Season Passes are a form of microtransaction, and again, I just said I am a degen. I personally prefer loot box style micro-purchases. I do think Battle Passes and Season Passes are much more cost efficient and fair to the majority, not the minority of players. Moving away from the costing of Gobblegum, I also think that Gobblegums need to be a mix of old and new. I'm sure this will happen because it's Treyarch, and one rule is that you always trust Treyarch because they have never ever missed with a game, like not even once. But I personally do think they need to scrap a lot of the pointless Gobblegums from Black Ops 3, but again, you got to retain the fan favourites such as Perkaholic, which has already been confirmed, but then you could also retain free ones such as Alchemical Antitheses, Anywhere But Here, and also premium ones as well that were fan favourites like Near Death Experience and Shopping Free. You could even throw in Killing Time for our boy Codename Pizza. You know, there's just so much potential because whilst keeping fan favourites, they've now got a whole new gameplay system to work around. You could maybe have a Gobblegum which instantly gives you some rare salvage, or maybe a Gobblegum that rewards you with a random kill streak such as a Chopper Gunner or a Sentry. There is no limit what Treyarch can do with Gobblegums now, and I'm just so excited to see what they can cook. I just really hope that they get the system right. Unfortunately, guys, that is all I have for you today. A top 5 things that are an absolute must, in my opinion, if Black Ops 6 is to live up to its expectations and be a really great game like it could be. So if you have enjoyed the video and love COD Zombies, do make sure to subscribe and like, as I'm currently also in the middle of a retrospective ranking series where I'm basically going back to each Treyarch game and retrospectively ranking the maps on that game. I'll put a link in the description for you guys if you want to go and check that out now. There is the World at War version, Black Ops 1 version and Black Ops 2 version in the playlist. And I am currently also in the process of making the Black Ops 3 version, which will be an absolute glaze fest, I'm sure you probably expect. But remember as well, I do also stream regularly over on my Twitch, so please do make sure to go over there and follow. Drop that like, drop that sub, leave a comment as well. Let me know in the comments down below. One, if you've made it this far in the video, fair play, I'm impressed. Let me know in the comments what you guys want for Black Ops 6. I want to know exactly what your guys, maybe top 5 is, things that you want, or maybe just one thing that Treyarch need to do to make this game an absolute banger. But that is it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye!